Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to play the rhythm guitar part for Handsome Molly, which is a straightforward country or American folk song, 3-chord trick as we call it. You could say, okay, it's very easy and I'll just sort of thrash through this, but there is a skill to this and I'm going to try and share that with you. First of all, you need 3 chords. You need the proper versions of the chords to do this. You can't do this with easy versions. So the chord of G, if you're not sure, we'll do it like this. First finger is on the 2nd fret A string, or behind the 2nd fret we should say, to be accurate, of the A string and 5th string. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the same time, your 2nd finger is behind the 3rd fret of the bass E string, the thickest E string, the lowest sounding E string if you like, and the 3rd finger is on the other E string, the highest pitched E string, also behind the 3rd fret. So it's a 3-fingered chord. Some people use fingers 2, 3 and 4 on that, and I do that sometimes when I'm in some circumstances. It's good to have that fingering for the chord, but that's the sort of normal fingering, 1, 2, 3. The chord sounds like this. It's a lovely chord, lovely full 6-string chord. Of course, some chords you can't play all 6 strings, but this one you can. Next chord you're going to need is D7. This is how it's done. Realistically, you should only strum 4 strings, the D, the G, the B and the E. You shouldn't really strum those bottom 2. In fact, you definitely shouldn't strum the bottom string. It's not too bad to play the A string, the 5th string, but definitely the thick string there is one you want to avoid. So that's D7. And the C chord that follows the D7, this is important. Leave your 1st finger where it is, take the other 2 off. 2nd finger, that might have been the C chord that you've learned, just that easy 1-finger one, but you'll need 3 fingers here. So that one is where it is, which is 2nd string, 1st fret. 2nd finger goes on the D string, the 4th string behind the 2nd fret, and the 3rd finger goes on the 5th string behind the 3rd fret, and that's a proper C chord. Again, you can play all 6. It's probably best to avoid that bass E, even though it's part of the chord. I always think it sounds better to play from the 5th string downwards. So those are our 3 chords: G, D7, C, and the basic sequence is like this. It goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see when I'm doing this, a pretty full-blooded strum, isn't it? It's down, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so down, down, up, down, up, down. When you do the upstrokes, you only want to play the first 2 or 3 strings, and it can get quite out of control in electric guitar. This, so you want to keep the volume right down, almost off, I'd say, when you have it almost so that the amp is only just slightly working, or maybe even practice it just acoustically without the guitar plugged in. It certainly doesn't want to be too loud. And it wants to be nice and swingy, all coming from the wrist. Keep your elbow still. Remember what I said about which strings you can play. If you play, for instance, on D7, you played all 6. Sounds really horrid, doesn't it? So that's it basically, and you do that 8 times. Let's hear one sequence of the vocal. I wish I was in London or some other seaboard town. Set myself on a steamship and sail the ocean round. While sailing around the ocean, while sailing around the sea, dream of handsome Molly wherever she might be. And you notice the song alternates between solo or banjo break, it might be a guitar break, and then the singing and then the solo backwards and forwards to give us our 8 sequences. On the 8th sequence, the last sequence, what happens is that you do just a single strum on the last chord. So and of course the words are the same as they were on the first verse, so let's just play that last verse for you. I wish I was in London or some other seaport town. Set myself on a steamship and sail the ocean round. While sailing around the ocean, while sailing around the sea, dream of handsome Molly wherever she may be. last chord G, just do a nice spread out strum. On my recording it doesn't slow down at the end, but probably live we'll probably ease it up a bit. We'll go, dream of handsome Molly wherever she might be. And on the end, instead of the down, down, up, down strum, on a nice spread out strum like that, and that will sound really, really nice if you can do that. So that's a very simple guitar part, but it's got to be done properly. If you just sort of thrash through it anyhow, it won't sound very good. Watch the volume, make sure the chords are right, make sure you've got the fingers in the right places. And obviously, on your electric, if you are using an electric guitar, you might choose to use your acoustic guitar, that's fine. If you are playing an electric guitar, you'll need a very, very clean sound, no hint of distortion, and that will sound really great. So I hope you enjoy playing that. Before we go, let's just play a little bit of the track, shall we? So here we go. As you can see, it's quite energetic, isn't it? You've really got to go for it. So I really hope you enjoyed doing that one, and I'll see you soon.